Hello, Vancouver. I'm Mayor Ann McEnerny-Ogle, and today is Thursday, April 14th. We've come a long way since Washington State lifted its indoor mask mandate on March 12th. City Hall and most of our facilities have reopened to pre-pandemic hours, Monday through Friday, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And though we appear to be turning the corner on COVID-19, the virus is still very much with us. So it's important to remain vigilant and to follow the guidance from our health experts. Please remember that masks are still required in certain settings, including healthcare, correction facilities, long-term care facilities, and on C-Tran buses for now. Some private businesses and organizations are still choosing to require face coverings also, and we ask that wherever you may go, please respect the rules of the room. It's also important to get fully vaccinated if you aren't already. The Washington State Department of Health says almost 74% of those 5 and older have been fully vaccinated in our state. And that means 26% are not. Thousands of doses of a potentially life-saving COVID-19 drug are also now available in Washington State. Those 12 and older who are moderately or severely immunocompromised or have had a severe reaction to the COVID-19 vaccine are eligible for the treatment. In addition to staying up to date on your boosters, testing continues to remain a critical tool in our efforts to prevent the spread of the virus. Frequent at-home testing protects our loved ones and helps us to get back into enjoying a pre-pandemic way of life. Remember, every household is now entitled to a total of 8 free home tests through the federal government. Free tests are also available from the state. Order yours at the links on the screen. If you're returning from spring break travels, Public Health recommends monitoring yourself for COVID-19 symptoms for 10 days after you return. For more information about what to do if you test positive or are exposed to COVID-19, visit the CDC's website. As we anticipate a return to our pre-pandemic lives, I'd like to thank you for your part in helping us accomplish all we did over the past year. Together we face the many challenges of living in the second year of the pandemic. Yet through it all, we united as a community to largely meet those demands. When vaccinations first became available, our Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Services Department worked closely with the Clark County Public Health Department to operate multiple vaccination sites that administered more than 40,000 vaccine doses. To those who were vaccinated, boosted, and wore masks while it was mandated, thank you. The city continued leaning into the enormous challenges that we first faced 2 years ago, determined to preserve stability. We also worked to ensure we could continue delivering key services, providing help to the businesses impacted by the pandemic, and protecting our most vulnerable. To help keep the momentum toward full economic recovery, City Council recently approved an ordinance extending its business license fee refund program to the end of this year. During the last 12 months, the city has returned a total of almost $96,000 to 110 business owners, but an estimated 500 eligible businesses have not yet applied. The city is now streamlining the application process for the refund and will do outreach to offer assistance and to encourage more eligible businesses to apply. Eligible businesses include those hardest hit by pandemic-related restrictions, including restaurants, breweries, fitness studios, bowling alleys, and movie theaters. If you know an eligible business owner, please encourage them to apply. As we look toward our city's long-term economic recovery, more support is on the way. The city will receive $32.6 million from the federal government to support local pandemic recovery through the American Rescue Plan Act. We're working alongside the community on how best to deploy these funds to support long-term economic and livability improvements in historically vulnerable areas of Vancouver, including the Fourth Plain Multicultural District in central Vancouver and Main Street Corridor downtown. We'll share more details about these critical investments in the coming months. Thank you so much for joining me for today's update. Be well, Vancouver.